My first bit of advice is to start where you are, which means using the backpacks and the bags and the gear and the clothes that you already have. Don't hold yourself back and don't keep yourself from getting out there in the world and exploring because you don't have the perfect bag or because you don't have the perfect gear. Perfect doesn't exist when it comes to one bagging or travel or really life in general. If you like traveling light and you like traveling, then, as time passes, maybe you do want to invest in a better bag, or maybe you do want to invest in some more technical, lightweight gear. For me, this is a backpack that I got after already doing a lot of travel. I hiked with a lot of bad backpacks, and I did a lot of traveling in Europe and in America and all over with just the gear that I had, and you learn from it, and there's nothing better than that. So start where you are. My next tip is to pack light. I cannot state this enough. Pack light. Not only is it just so much more freeing and it's so much better for your body and it's just so much nicer to not have a lot of stuff, I have found, this is in my own experience, that it is also a safety concern. I have 100% had to run for things, from things. I've had a few scary experiences traveling, and I have been truly really grateful for not having a lot of stuff. To help with packing light, my next tip is to cut it in half. Now, I'm asking you to be extra ruthless. I'm asking you to take all of your clothes and to put them on the bed or put them on the floor and look at them all and take half. You're gonna look at what's left and you're gonna think, oh my gosh, there's no way I can get through my trip with this few clothes. But I assure you, I promise you, you can. This isn't if you're trying to climb Everest or going to some super remote place or you need technical gear. Obviously, this doesn't apply. Not once ever for any of my travels have I wished that I had more things. My next tip also helps with packing light, and that is to not pack for your fears. You really don't need the 3 extra pairs of shoes, the 4 extra sweaters, the big first aid kit, the extra phone charger, the 10 extra pens. It's in those fears where we start to get the weight in our packs and on our backs. And I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking emotionally and mentally too. Having all of those fears and anxieties just starts to weigh us down. Most often, the worst case scenario does not happen. And I'm speaking to myself here. I would consider myself to be a pretty anxious person sometimes, but I really try not to pack for those emergencies or what if situations because they almost never happen. And again, this doesn't apply if you're going on some, nature expedition where you need things. And by all means, I'm not telling you to leave your very necessary emergency supplies at home. I bring my EpiPen with me. You should too. Try and be realistic with yourself and give yourself the assurance that 99% of the time things go just perfectly fine. My last piece of advice is to think about you. This is personal. It absolutely helps to look up videos like mine or other people on YouTube who are making packing lists and things to help you narrow down what you might want to bring to a destination. This is great research to do. But at the end of the day, you have to think about you as an individual. What is your style? What do you like to wear? What are special and unique considerations to you? For example, for my upcoming trip to Thailand, my original thought, after watching a few videos on YouTube and scrolling through a couple of Reddit pages and looking up the temperature in Thailand, was to take tank tops. But the thing is, I'm coming from a cold climate where my skin hasn't really been kissed by the sun lately. And I think that instead of tank tops, which is pretty much recommended in almost every video and on every packing list, I'm instead going to take some t-shirts because I want my shoulders to be covered. I want you to think about what you specifically need. That's it for this video. This is your sign to pack light. This is your sign to go forth into the world unencumbered by stuff. Just go out there and don't let the rabbit hole of one bagging, don't let the need to have all this technical gear or the fanciest backpack or all of these things hold you back. Just get out there, try it, see how it goes, and reassess along the way. I'll be making some more videos about traveling, my experiences, about packing, about just all different things when it comes to traveling. So if you like this sort of stuff, definitely like, subscribe, come say hi in the comments. I'm Grace. It's always a joy to be here. Thank you so much. Ciao.